Okay, we've all done it. We created this amazing Power BI report. The data's in Excel. We just wanted to visualize it, and then all of a sudden it became this amazing Power BI report, right? And we want to share it, publish it all out. But crap, we're using our data off of a file on our C drive and not something that's out in the service. So that means if we're going to refresh the data in the C drive, like there's no way to refresh the Power BI report. So you end up having to manually refresh it and like nuts to that. You don't want to be doing manual refreshes. You just want to update the data in an online source so that, and then have the Power BI data just refresh it automatically. Well, don't worry, I got you. In this video, me, Chris Wagner, I'm going to show you how to do that. Oh, it's amazing. All right, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, you turn that alarm bell. It really helps me out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if this is useful to you, okay? And if you want early access to all of my content for as little as $5 a month, it's not a ton of money. It's basically a cup of coffee. Become a member and you'll get early access to every video. But don't worry, I don't like put everything behind paywalls and all that stuff. All this stuff does eventually come out. It's really just a mechanism for you to help support me as I make all these videos. All right. Okay, what are we talking about here? So here's our report, right? We love this report. It's amazing. This does just such a brilliant job of tracking my fiscal year-end reporting. I just absolutely love it. But, where'd it go? It's built off of the AdventureWorks CSV file here. I don't want this to be where my data is. So if I refresh this file, I have to do it locally, and then, so updates have to go against that file, and I just don't want that, right? So what am I going to do? Well, don't worry. This is actually much easier than you think, okay? And we're actually going to go through the actual development process to show you exactly all the steps in this, okay? So my goal is I have to move two things. I've got to move my Excel file off of my desktop and out into OneDrive, okay? So an online source. OneDrive's going to be my best target. And then I've got to change my Power BI from pointing to my local C drive to pointing to that OneDrive, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to take that file, right? Let me pull that back up again. So here's my AdventureWorks file. I'm going to go out and I'm going to create a Teams folder, and I'm going to drag that over into Teams. So you can kind of see that I've got that up right here. I've got my Teams folder, and I now have my AdventureWorks DW 2019 file is out here, okay? What I'm then going to do is I'm going to go over to this little ellipses right here. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and I'm going to find details. All right? Details is going to pop up. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom until I could see this pathway right here, okay? I'm going to copy that pathway file, and then I'm going back to Power BI. Now, I don't exactly know how to swap that out. Like, there's some really smarty pants out there who can like go in and programmatically tell you how to make some of these switches. But you and we're not smarty pantses. We're just trying to make this work, right? So I want this stuff to be as low code as possible, but you're going to have a touch of coding, okay? So watch what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go and I'm going to say get data, and I'm going to go to web, okay? So let me zoom in on that so you can see it. I'm going to choose web as my source, okay? I'm going to choose web. I'm going to paste in that URL path that I got from Teams, okay? And you can kind of see here, it's got all that URL from that shared documents. It's in the general folder. It's in the data folder. And that's my file, AdventureWorks DW 2019, okay? So I'm going to click on OK, and it's going to start to load, and I'm going to see, oh, hey, this is looking good. Here's all of the tables that I was looking for, and I used in my other file, so this is awesome. So I'm going to say dim employee. I'm just going to check this one, okay? And I'm going to say go ahead and load. Now it's going to run. It's going to make sure that loads. Awesome. Now, if I go down, I could see that. Where to go? Oh, right over here. Not even down. Oops. I can see right here. It's hard for you to see that. Sorry. Dim employee 2. They're both there. Okay. Now watch what I do. I'm going to go to transform data, and I'm going to open up my transform data, my Power Query window. Okay. That's what this is called. This is called Power Query. Okay. Got to expand that out. Now, I have the ability to use this cool thing called Advanced Editor. And it's a button right up at the top here. And this allows me to go in and write the actual code of Power Query, which is called M. I can actually go in and modify this. Now, I don't know it. I don't know M. You don't know M. It's okay. I'm going to show you how easy this is. Okay. So I'm going to click on my Advanced Editor. And let's look at this first, okay? So I can see let and the source of my AdventureWorks file right here. And then it's going to do all sorts of other stuff and changes. And, you might have a whole bunch of different changes in here, blah, 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 do all sorts of transformations, all that stuff. You're just going to leave it as is, okay? All we care about is modifying this line here. If we could change this source line to, instead of source from that C file that I've got right there, that C colon file, I could just swap that in for all of my tables, and then I won't be using my C file at all anymore. So where do I go to get that code? Well, I'm right in Power BI. I'm going to look at the code that was automatically generated when I loaded that table. Look at that. Here, my source file, it's still an Excel workbook, but it's through web contents, right? And then I've got this whole URL here, and yours is going to look different or whatnot. But all I got to do is I just got to highlight that first column, copy it, because all it's doing is basically telling Power Query where the heck is this data that you're going to look to bring in, right? So I'm going to copy this value, hit cancel. I'm going to go up to dim employee. I'm going to go into advanced editor, and I'm going to highlight that first column. I'm going to paste in the new value. I'm going to click on done. And I've now just swapped out that file for the new online Excel file. Now, all I have to do is I just have to go into each of the tables that are inside my model and make the same swap. Notice I don't have to change any of the other transformations. I don't have to make any other different changes to it. I could just go in, make that change, and hit done. So I'm not going to lose any of my like transformations or any of my codes or comments or any of the awesome stuff I've done. I'm not losing any of that. All I'm doing is I'm swapping out all of these tables, or the source for all of these tables, with my new Excel workbook. And then I'm off to the races. Okay, so I'm almost done. I've got my last one. I just completed it. And now what am I going to do with that new like duplicate employee table? I don't need it anymore. I'm going to right click. I'm going to delete it. Okay. Yeah. Delete it. Done. Don't need it. Now I'm just going to go up to close and apply. Close and apply. Close and apply. It's then going to refresh it. Now it's going to be going out. It's going to be connected to SharePoint, going to be connecting to that file. And oh, there we go. It's done. Isn't that like super crazy easy? Like I just did like how many tables I got here? 6, 7, 8, something like that. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 tables. 7 tables. I just swapped that out. Like I said, you could script it if you have hundreds, but like you don't have hundreds. It's so easy to make this change. And now I just save my file, and I can then go ahead and I can then publish this file out to Power BI. So I'm going to put this in my reporting workspace or my reports. Select that and hit select. It's going to publish this out. And then I'm going to open it up. Of course, that opens on another screen. Yes, I understand about fabric. Oh, no, don't buy fabric. Close it. Go away. Now, I've got this all set up. I mean, you see I'm doing this live, right? Like, this is not edited. I don't got no fancy, like, IT guys doing, whatever. But now I've got this all set up. I could then just go over to reports. I can find that semantic model. Wait. Refresh. So I bet the name of the load. Local. Local. Local CSV to Teams. This is the file. I can now go in here. I can go to my settings. And I don't need to have any credentials here, right? Okay, well, edit credentials. It's a OAuth 2. None. It's sign in. What this is going to do is it's going to connect Power BI over to that Excel file and it's going to need to know like what credentials to do it on. So I've now set that up. Now I could just set up my refresh time. I could turn it on and say, you know what? I want this to run daily. I'm going to add a time onto it. I'm going to say I want to run at 6 a.m. every single day and hit apply. And now I know that at 6 a.m. every day, it's going to update this. And now I can just go into the Excel file that's out on Teams, make changes to that, and either go to Power BI and refresh it, or know that Power BI is going to refresh tomorrow morning, and I'm going to be off to the races, right? It's going to be all good, ready to go. What do you think? Pretty easy, huh? Like, I think you can do it. In fact, I don't think you could do it. I know you can do it, right? Leave a comment down below if you have questions about what I did, how I did it, why it worked like that, or like any of the different things that you might have. Otherwise, become a member, support the channel, share with your friends and family. I got a merch link down here somewhere around here too. Like anything you do, if you want to help support me, I really appreciate it. It does go a long way and means a lot to me. All right. Now, you have the absolute best day ever. Peace. All right, and I get it's a little much, right? There's a lot to know, a lot to do. If you need help, don't worry. I got a whole bunch of people that are happy to help you out. Head over to bakertilly.com/digital, click on get more information. There's a button there, like to fill out a form to get help. And myself or someone else will reach out to help you out. If you think you can become a data god, and I believe you can, check out these videos to help make it easier for you. All right? Huh? All right? I'm talking to you. Huh?